Hi everybody, welcome back to another practice video. And today I'm not only going to be practicing with you guys, I'm going to be sharing one of the most intimidating part of practicing English, and obviously that is practicing itself. And especially the main part that I'm going to highlight is how can we practice alone? Yes, so I'm a person who had always been very scared when it's about practicing all alone. Initially, when I started to practice English or I started to learn English, but as the days passed by, I immersed myself into this language. I found out different ways how I can have the betterment into it and how I can create the best self of mine every single day. And there, practicing English is the main part, how I can become a good English speaker. Now, as like me, so many of you are in a dilemma thinking, how can I practice English at home? I want to learn it, right? You want to learn it, you have got everything within you, you know how to do it, but when it's about practicing English, you don't have any company, you do not have a proper community where you can consistently keep practicing. So let me tell you. Today, when I was thinking that what topic I should talk about, like every day when I think about talking about so many topics, most of them are repeated. For example, I love to ascend my practice into different parts. For example, in the morning, let's say, when nothing is coming in my mind, I talk about the basic parts. Let's say talk about my yesterday, let's say talk about my tomorrow's routine or whatever I've done till the point, or my daily routine. Even if I'm not able to talk about them, I simply give myself introduction and I find out every subtle error of mine. Now I know you may say that it's very easy for you because you've been learning English for quite a while and you've gained the confidence. It's a wrong conception of people when they think that if somebody's learning or if somebody's speaking English for quite a long time, he or she's confident or he or she's not afraid of speaking this language. Every one of us, those who are non-native speaker, we are afraid of speaking this language. So I thought that why not sharing this feeling of mine to get rid of this fear every single day. Especially it occurs when I go to my class. I still join my classes, and that's one of the most important part. To be able to learn English all your own, you have to join a class. Now, you may be thinking that what confusing thing are you talking about? You need to join a community and you're saying that you have to practice English all alone. Yes, a class, a community that helps me, that helps everybody to be encouraged, so that getting back home I can talk about the same thing. Forget about all those other parts and maybe beating around the bush. But how I practice English at home is like this. Believe me, I'm not creating the videos, I'm not shooting these sort of videos when I say that I'm practicing with you guys simply just that I want to upload a video there on YouTube. I'm afraid of speaking English, and especially I'm afraid of speaking English in front of people. Maybe there isn't anybody right now, or I cannot see anybody watching this video. But the moment I turn on the camera, the automatic voice comes in my mind, or it's called the bad dog within us starts to howl that there are people, there are eyes that staring at you, and you are in the middle of the stage without any preparation. This sort of negative thoughts come in our mind. So in order to get rid of them, the first thing is to create an environment, even though that is not there in front of you. For example, as I said, that I'm shooting this video because I want to get out of my fear. I want to believe that yes, I can speak in front of all those people watching at me. And another one that's one of my favorite, to speak alone at home. I imagine all the people, this is who I do the classes with. I imagine all my classmates, and I even imagine that they are throwing different questions at me. They're asking me questions related to my life. They're asking me different philosophical questions. They're asking me even toughest questions possible. I imagine as if they're asking me the tough questions. So that's how it helps, because the moment we take the preparation in a hard way, when the hard situation comes, we really don't get that scared. So that's how, first thing, how we can practice English at home, that we have to create the hardest situation possible in order to be confident, so that when the moment will come, you will still be hesitating, but you will not be that nervous. You'll not feel like you have to quit at that point of time. That's what happens to most of us when we attend an interview. Due to the lack of practice in the past, we cannot perform well. We speak something that's nonsense, and we cannot continue that further. And only because of the lack of confidence, most of the time we get shunned, we get declined. So that's the first thing. In order to get rid of the fear, we must create the situation beforehand. And the second thing, if you think that there isn't any topic to talk about any single thing, anything. By saying anything, I literally mean everything, anything. So I got this suggestion from one of my friends there in English class. When I initially started to learn this language, I also had suffered a lot, thinking how I can practice. I don't know what topics I should talk about. She told me that talk about everything. I said, what do you mean by everything? She said, everything means everything. How your room looks like, what you see out there from the window, how you feel right now. If you're eating something, describe that little word, that you ate pulses today, you ate something really beautiful, you visited somewhere, talk about that. Even right now, I'm shooting this video. Later word, when I'll sit down to practice on my own, I will be talking about that I shot a video, I was getting troubled, I was mumbling a lot, nothing was coming in my mind, but still I did not give up. So like that, just that you have to maintain a flow. Talk about anything. Like if you ask me to talk about my current condition, that I'm shooting this video, right there you can see a lot of books, and I love to read self-help books, and the wall behind me is white. It might sound really crazy. I don't care, because when you produce the result because of this continuous practice, the spontaneous result will then shine. So talk about everything. That's the second, at least my practice method, how I do it at home when I practice on my own. The third, and the most important way to practice English at home, recording yourself. I'm not only going to be recording this video and I will be uploading it, then I'm done. Hands up. No, absolutely not. I'm recording this video means my responsibility has doubled up. Later on, when I will sit down on my own, I will review the video. I look for my errors. I look for the small mistakes maybe right now I'm not able to encounter, but later on when I will listen to the video, I will be able to understand that, and that will help me to practice again. See how this can help us. When I'm shooting the video, it's not only helping me to get out of my fear, it's helping me to understand where I'm making the subtle mistakes. It's getting recorded, so later on I can sit down for another part of practice and I will be talking about these mistakes, and that time I'll make sure that I'm not making the same mistake. So that's how we do it. And believe me, it's not a rocket science at all. Most of us, we think that speaking English is okay, but practicing it in daily basis is really out of the blue. No, absolutely not. Just that you have to sit down with a mind that you're going to be practicing English today. There isn't anybody, you don't need that. There isn't anything, you don't need that. You have yourself, you have your phone obviously, where you're watching this video right now. Even if you're afraid to record yourself, do the voice recording. Listen to your own voice recording. And as I mentioned, that point out where mistakes you're making. On my last video, I shared how reading can help us. That's another way how we can practice English at home. You're reading something, you're describing it on your own. That's another topic. In the same way, when you're listening to something, you can describe that. That's my favorite thing to do. Whenever I watch a podcast, most of the time things literally go over my head and I cannot understand a lot of things. But I try to pause whatever the amount of the video I've watched and I describe it on my own way. I describe it with whatever comes in my mind regarding that topic. So the thing is that, guys, just that I have to have the intention to sit down to practice, the determination, and there will be loads of those of opportunities opening up in front of me and I will be able to do that. Keep faith in it. Most of us, we give up in the middle of the journey thinking that there isn't anything into it, but we don't understand that just few steps more and we will get it. So do it. You definitely will figure out your own way at the end how you can do that. Right now, I'm really not afraid of speaking English, believe me. But just a while ago, I was thinking, what should I talk about? I don't know. I think I will be talking about the practice, but how will I be able to describe the entire topic? See, I've just started. So whenever you think that you won't be able to practice, just start. Even start with, I don't know. That's my favorite thing to do. When nothing comes in my mind, I say, you know what, right now, nothing is there in my mind that I can talk about. But I will not give up. So that's how you keep doing it, one sentence after another, after that another sentence. You don't realize even when you have passed an entire hour of practice. So I won't waste any further time of yours. If you've got a single benefit from it, don't waste a single second. Turn down the phone and go practice, because believe me guys, it's gonna be giving you lots of benefits that you're gonna get blessed with in future. It might sound so funny right now to so many people who will see you going through the journey for facing the adversities, but once you do it, forget about people. You cannot even realize the satisfaction you will get. So that's it. Practice. Thank you.